we're going to use the birthing ball to help support us in some of our yoga moves. So this is a yoga class, but using the ball. And it's great for third trimester if you're feeling uncomfortable getting up and down off of the mat. You can obviously use it in the second trimester. It's also a great way to start to prep your hips ready for birth. And just getting used to the yoga ball really, because you don't want to go in on a birth prep on the day, not preparing yourself to feel comfortable on this ball. It also is a great way to start to take some of the pain off your back if you're suffering a little bit with lower back pain. As well, if you're getting pain in your perineum, you want something to sit on. This makes it a little bit more comfortable than sitting directly on a yoga mat. So preferably you need a ball where your knees aren't sitting high and your hips. Mine are slightly, so I think my ball has deflated. But you want sort of probably a 55 centimetre ball. If you're quite tall, above 5'7", 5'8", then you want a 65 centimetre ball. Again, so you just want to pump it up, so it needs to have a little bit of movement in it, but preferably your knees are sitting in line with your hips, not above your hips. Okay, so we're going to start with our knees slightly open, whatever feels comfortable for you, and just start to sit up tall on your ball. We're going to give the shoulders a nice roll around. And then just taking one hand to your heart, one hand to your precious baby. Again, relaxing the shoulders. We're just going to tune into the breath for a moment. So you can close the eyes or soften the gaze, whatever you feel comfortable with. And just begin to tune into the flow of that breath. So just inhaling gently in through your nose and out through your nose or mouth. Just beginning to find your rhythm of breath here. Really becoming aware of your lung space. Try to fill those lungs from the back, through to the side, all the way through to the front. Really feeling that chest rise and fall. Just beginning to lift your spine very gently, engaging the core gently. By doing this, you'll feel that you've just got a little bit more space in the lungs. So again, just flowing gently in and gently out with that breath. Starting to bring that breath all the way down as far as your precious little one. Trying to lengthen each and every breath. Never holding the breath, just flowing gently in and gently out. Just notice how you begin to feel more and more relaxed with each and every breath here. When you're ready, we're going to release the hands. So you can take them palm up, just resting here or even in a mudra, but if you prefer to place them on the knees, that's absolutely fine. So again, just beginning to lift tall. We want to make the most of that lung space. So by sitting tall and lengthening the spine, we open up that space in the lungs that baby's starting to take over the room. So we want to just lengthen the spine, lengthen the lung space here. So as you sit tall, relax the shoulders down away from the ears, and we're just going to tip the head to one side and begin to stretch out your neck. Just keeping your concentration here to the flow of your breath. And take the head to the opposite side. And slowly back to centre. You're going to drop your chin slowly to your chest. Imagine there's a small ball underneath the chin and you're squeezing it gently down, so you're going to feel that stretch in your neck and in the top of your shoulders. Then begin to lift your chin, so you're going to stretch through the front of the neck. circle the head all the way around. Take it back the other way. And come slowly back to centre. Beginning to lift again through the chin, and we're going to turn to the right hand side. And across to the left hand side. And slowly back to centre. Placing the hands to the knees if they're not there already. You're going to take an inhale, roll the shoulders back and press the chest forward, lifting through the chin. As you exhale, it's a gentle roll through the spine, bringing the chin to the chest. So it's a bit like a cat-cow but from seated. And then inhale, pressing that chest forward, lifting through the chin. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling down through the spine. One more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly coming back, chin to chest. And we're going to come back to centre. Lifting tall, we're just going to take a little sway or a little rock from side to side. So we're just waking up those hips. And the ball squeaking against this floor. Gently from side to side. And back to centre. You may want to go gently back and forth. This is really nice on your hips, on your spine. Just beginning to wake everything up. Obviously these kinds of movements are great when you're actually in labour, which you'll see in my birthing video. And then just begin to circle round. So it's quite nice to get used to these movements in pregnancy. And also, it's really good for your hips and your back too. Maybe take it back the other way. Nice circling motion. Coming back to centre. Little rock. Coming evenly in. So it's wherever you feel comfortable with your legs. If you prefer to bring your knees in, particularly if you've got SPD, you want your knees in a little bit more. And just for a moment, just lift up, roll the shoulders, and then we're going to place the hands to those shoulders. So just begin to circle the elbows all the way round. So a lot of these movements are the same as what we'd use if we were sitting on our mat. We've just got the support of the ball, so we're going to roll the elbows the opposite way. You can also do some of these movements on a chair. Obviously you can't circle the hips, but you can sit and stretch out the shoulders. As we circle around again, just release the hands. This time we're going to interlace the fingers. Begin to press your palms forward, dropping your chin to your chest. Feel that stretch into the shoulders, then begin to bring the palms towards the ceiling. So you're going to lift nice and tall. Breathing here. You're going to take hold of your elbows and just have a little stretch into one side. So you're going to press against the elbow, squeezing across, turning your head very gently. And across to the opposite side. So it's just a very gentle stretch into the obliques, more into the shoulders here. Gently release. We're going to take the right hand down to the ball, or you can rest it on the leg if you prefer. And we're just going to stretch a little bit deeper into those obliques. Breathing here. And then take it across to the opposite side. Again, if you prefer just to rest the hands onto your hip here, that's absolutely fine. Coming slowly back to centre. We're going to place both hands towards the back of the ball. Roll your shoulders and press through the chest, lifting through the chin. Gently release. We're going to shuffle the feet a little bit further together if that's comfortable. You want to feel you're not rocking too much here for a moment. So we're going to reach up, take an inhale, and just fold forward. So your belly's going to allow you to go wherever, so you may need your legs a bit further apart. So we're just coming into a forward fold. Again, you may just be here, and you can rest your arms here if that feels more comfortable for you. Again, your bump's going to let you know how far you can go down. Rolling slowly back up. We're going to take an inhale, reach the arms all the way up. As you exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. When you're ready, your left hand is going to come to the outside of your right leg. And you're going to roll your right arm all the way back and it's going to press to the back of your ball. Again, take your knees and your feet as wide as feels comfortable for you to feel safe on the ball. Just roll that right shoulder and take your gaze back. Just breathing here for a moment. As you come slowly back to centre, we're going to take another inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Our right hand is going to come to the outside of our left leg. Circle your left arm up and round. It's going to come to the back of the ball. Roll the shoulder. And looking back over that shoulder blade. So we're just creating a very gentle twist in the spine. Come back to centre. We're going to take an inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. And just take a moment here with your breath, relaxing those shoulders down. Press the palms forward away from you. Drop your chin to your chest. Begin to open the arms all the way out. Nice stretch. Press the chest forward. We're going to come into cactus arms, squeezing those shoulder blades. Deep breaths here. And place the hand just behind that ball. Once again, roll the shoulders, lifting through the chin. When you're ready, we're going to come into chair pose. So you're going to reach your arms all the way forward. Just hinge gently from your hips. Take it slowly back. Reach it forward. Slowly back. Take it forward. We're going to hold in that chair pose. Press your way into those feet. Breathing here. And gently release. We're going to take the feet a little bit wider if it's comfortable for your hips. And just start to circle round, releasing those hips. Gently more noisy. Take it back the other way. Just circling gently round here. Nice circles round. Maybe back the other way. Just taking the movements as small or large as feels good for your hips and the spine. Maybe back the other way. A little bit of a rock here. So we're going to take our right foot towards the front. Our left foot, I'm going to go back a bit so you can see my feet. Left foot's coming out to the side. So take an inhale and coming into warrior. Breathing here, and the left arm's going to rest. We're coming into a variation of side angle as the right arm comes up and over. Just breathing here for a moment. Feeling that stretch into your obliques. You're going to press a little bit further into that leg if it's comfortable. So really feeling that stretch. We're going to rotate the right arm. Left arm reaches up as we come into reverse warrior. And you can just alter the foot if you need to. Just listen to how that feels on your glutes, your legs, your hips. And then back into warrior two, or variation of warrior two. Gently release. We're going to shuffle that left foot round. Take a little sway of the hips. And then you're going to take your right foot out to the side. Coming into warrior two. Hinging slightly. We're coming into that side angle. Again, you may need to press a little bit more. Listen to your body. Breathing here. Reverse your warrior. Again, you may need to shuffle your foot in, possibly out, whatever feels good for you here. Coming back into warrior two. Gently release. Bringing the right foot in a little bit more, the left foot out. And again, you can take your legs as wide as feels comfortable. If your hips are playing up, or you've got SPD, you may just want to bring the knees in a bit closer. Otherwise, we want to stretch a little bit into those hips if we can. And we're going to come into goddess pose. So we're going to bring the arms up, squeeze. You're squeezing those knees open. Feel that stretch into your hips. Press your weight into your feet. Breathe through this. Nice and strong. Squeeze the chest, squeeze the shoulders. Gently release. We're going to begin to shuffle those feet in towards each other. We're going to fold forward, so take an inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Releasing the hands down towards the floor if it's comfortable. But you can rest them on your knees if that's better for you. Just leaning forward, so you're going to feel that release into your back. Taking a few breaths here. Nice and strong. Rolling up through the spine. Again, beginning to make circles with those hips. Take it back the other way. And coming slowly to center. Taking a moment here with your breath. Inhale gently in through your nose and out through the nose on out. Okay, I'm going to take you into a few stretches from the floor. So we're going to stretch into the hips, or you can end the video here if your hips and getting on your knees doesn't quite feel right for you. Otherwise, we are going to maybe take a cushion, something you can pop under your knees. You may even have your mat rolled out. So you can bring the knees down onto that mat or cushion. Okay, so beginning to open the knees, we're going to take a variation of child's pose. But we're going to want to allow for the belly to have room to come down. I'm going to stretch into our shoulders. So it's a bit of a cross really between a bit of a child's pose and maybe a puppy pose, because you're going to reach yourself forward and feel that stretch into the shoulders. And obviously you need to open the knees to make room for your belly, so it's going to have that nice stretch into the hips that you would get if you were doing child's pose. And also stretching into the upper body. Now if you feel a bit uncomfortable doing this and the ball rolling off, you can do this with the ball going across to a wall or a sofa, wherever you're doing your class, so it can't roll any further. So that just gives you that safety element if you're worried you're going to topple forward. You shouldn't do. Stretch a little bit more here. Enjoy that stretch into your hips. Taking a few breaths. Begin to roll the ball towards you. You can release the knees so they come in a little bit closer. Maybe just lean forward, just to relax in that position a little bit more. And then we're going to rock back and forth. It's just nice to take that weight of the lower spine. You want to move forward a little bit more, so you're feeling that stretch. We're just going to take ourselves into a few cat-cows. Just pressing that ball forward. Take an inhale, lifting up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift through the chin. Exhale, chin to chest. One more, inhale. And exhale. And slowly back to centre. Okay, so you're going to stretch a little bit more into those hips. So you're just going to step your right foot forward. So we're going to come into a low lunge, which is going to work those hips. And you've got the support of the ball. So you want to take your right foot out and take it quite wide, so you're just leaving a little bit of space in that hips. And you're just going to start to lean forward, and you can just adjust your foot as you need to. So you're feeling that stretch into the hips here, and you can press the knee out slightly if you want to, so it's really engaging those hips. Or bring the knee in so it's leaning against your elbow or the ball. So just breathing here for a moment, just enjoying that stretch. ball to support us. You may be able to bring the hand down to the foot, but you might not. Obviously there's going to be a bump in the way of the ball as well here. And just release. I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. So again, just lunging forward. We want to try and open the leg out to the side slightly, so we're really getting into that hip joint. Again, just taking that bend as much as you need to, just leaning on that ball here. You may want to place a little bit of your weight onto your leg. You can press that knee out, or just let the knee release against the ball or your elbow. Just breathing here. Obviously, as long as you're not suffering from particular instability in the hips, like SPD, pelvic girdle pain, we really do want to try and stretch those hips ready for birthing. And gently release. And we're just going to release ourselves down and relax on the wall for a moment. Taking a few breaths here. Nice way to stay relaxed, just leant over the ball if that's comfortable for you. We can just stay here taking a few breaths, or you can use the ball against a wall for a bit more relaxation. It's quite a nice way to be able to lean back. So you just press the ball against a wall. You may want a blanket or cushion underneath your bottom. We can take a pillow to the back of us. We'll adjust that again when we're seated. So just bringing yourself to a comfortable position, and you can adjust your pillow so it comes under the head, under the neck, bolster yourself out, whatever you need. You may need a couple of cushions, so that's nice and comfortable. So we're just going to take the legs wide if it's comfortable for you, or just bring them in, obviously if your hips are feeling a little bit over tight. So just, you may want to enjoy that stretch for a moment. So just taking a few breaths. Just roll the shoulders back. If it's comfortable, you can come up a little bit further and begin to stretch forward. Enjoying that stretch in the hips. You can place the hands gently on the floor if you want to, or keep them rested on the legs. And try and keep your knees quite soft. Just breathing here again, enjoying that stretch into your hips. You can take a little sway, take any movement you feel you need. So you begin to unwind. So we might take another stretch. Just very gently into the obliques. And across to the opposite side. Back to centre. We're going to bring those feet in together. So we're just going to come into cobbler's pose or butterfly pose. Taking hold of those ankles. Lifting up through the spine. As you exhale, just give a little press down on those legs. Again, you may want to rock here, or just folding forward very gently. Gently release. Just taking a moment here. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rolling down, pressing against that ball. Inhale and exhale. Come slowly to centre. As we bring ourselves into relaxation, you can take whatever position feels comfortable for you. Now, you may feel comfortable to open the knees, and you can use cushions underneath either knees just to relax back here. You may prefer the legs completely out to the side, or even a little bit further in. Bent at the knees. It's really whatever feels comfortable for you here, just finding that position. It's quite nice if you want a bit more of a deeper stretch into the hips to do so, but using a couple of cushions or bolsters underneath the legs. Bolstering out the head. As many cushions and things as you need to be able to relax back. It's not very often we can relax ourselves into a slightly more reclined position, so it's quite nice to take advantage of it if you can use the ball to do so. Sometimes in pregnancy, laying straight on the back is not very good for you, or it can make you feel quite sick. So it's quite nice to sort of have that balance of being able to lean gently back, supported, without sort of losing any space in the lungs. So I'm just going to take this position here, palms up. But again, if you prefer the legs in, legs straightened out, it's really whatever feels good for you. So just let those shoulders relax down away from the ears. And you can close your eyes or soften your gaze here. It's just beginning to let your body go nice and heavy. Let your head become heavy. Let your shoulders become heavy. Let your back, your arms, your legs become heavy. Let your whole body become heavy. As you sink further and further into your mat. Just letting go of any last tension you might be holding. Sinking deeper and deeper. Becoming heavier and heavier. Again, letting go of any last tension here. Begin now to soften your face. Soften your eyes, your eyebrows, and your forehead. Unclench your jaw, softening your mouth and your tongue, softening your chin, your neck, your shoulders, softening all the way down your body to your toes. Completely letting go. Sinking deeper and deeper, heavier and heavier. Draw your attention now to your breath. As you inhale gently in through your nose and out through your nose or mouth. Just finding your rhythm of breath here. As you notice your chest and your belly gently rise and fall. Becoming aware of any sensations of the breath. Cool air flowing in and the warm air flowing out. And notice the warmth of the breath in the back of the throat as you exhale. And notice the sound of the breath as it flows gently in and gently out. And just staying with the breath, just simply